Welcome back to Open Minded. Today I'm joined by one of my best mates, Fiki Woods. Now,
Hello.
Fiki had a fight night last Tuesday night. Unfortunately, you lost, but that's not to do with this video right now. We're going to talk about how that night was for you and the emotions you felt in the build-up and also during the fight. So how would you describe last Tuesday night?
It was definitely an experience. I mean, even the build up to the actual fight itself. Days beforehand, you had my phone, for instance, was blowing up. Loads of people texting me, saying they're coming to Newcastle and they're excited and good luck and all of that. So that I think already puts you in like, right, this is happening.
Was it add a lot of pressure?
For me, it didn't. For me, it was kind of nice getting messages of like support from friends and things like that. It was kind of nice because a lot of them don't even live in Newcastle, just making the effort to come up. And I think then on the night itself, the fight was very. When you're in there, when you're in the ring, you don't. From my recollection, I don't remember a lot. It was more sort of
big blur.
Yeah, it was, and that's what the coaches said as well. They said the training you've been given, that will just go out the window. The limited training that I went to, my friend Matt was in my corner and he was saying, keep your hands up and things like that. But honestly, it was going in one ear and out the other, and but I'd recommend it. I have no regrets.
Would you say you enjoyed the night?
Oh, definitely, I enjoyed it. I had loads of fun. And seeing everyone there having a good time afterwards, and just the whole idea of it, I think is pretty cool. The fact that you can do that, it's open there for any students to join. No matter what level. Most people are obviously like beginners, like I am. I think it's a great opportunity for.
It's a good challenge. Now,
yeah.
I've spoke to you many times about your relationship with fitness, and obviously doing something like that was a challenge. It's a new sport. New technique, something new for yourself. But when it comes to fitness, what is your relationship with fitness and how important is fitness for you?
Fitness is really, really important for me. My relationship with it has changed over the years. I guess when we're kids, we're open to it from like PE and school and things, and it's always there, and you're always told to like eat 5 a day and all of that. Obviously, you don't think much of it until then, but then obviously, for me, I decided to actually start venturing into that when I was maybe late teens, mid-teens. I started just going to the gym a bit, lifting gym. I was lucky enough to have one at my school, and that was sort of a nice hour or two maybe out of my day that I could just me and my headphones and I can just go and do that. But it's been one that's not. I've never felt pressured in a way. A lot of people feel maybe that they need to always stay on top of it for whatever reason. Mine's always been, I've found that in the last 4 years that I've been actively exercising, going to the gym or running or whatever, it's always been maybe a case of it's for maybe 6 months and then I'll stop. Maybe summer comes around or winter and I start, hanging out with my friends.
How do you get out of those periods when you feel like you are starting to come a bit off exercise? You're in that slop as you described it. How do you come out of those periods? Because they're inevitable, to be honest, at times.
I think changing my general situation. I think when I've got a good relationship with exercise, i.e. I'm doing it a lot and it's not hindering me on a personal level and it's just a healthy relationship, is when I've got things that are also benefiting me in other parts of my life, maybe like my job or just my relationships with my friends or whatever else I've got. Because I think for me personally, exercise is definitely a mental thing. So like you have to be really in a good way before you start. I think it's really important to have other parts of your life that you've got going on that can transcend into what you're doing in terms of an exercise level. And I think, for me personally, everything else is going well, then exercise is going to go well.
So they all benefit each other. They all interact.
Definitely.
If you're exercising, you'll do better at work. If you've got a job, you'll do better exercising.
Definitely,
You're productive overall.
Uh-huh.
What are some future challenges you'd like to set yourself?
I was thinking about this. I actually want to run a marathon, um, but I'll have to see. Like, obviously, that's a there's a lot of work that goes into it.
You could 100%
You know
do it. You're
yourself. You've
very
done a
capable
few.
of it.
I think that as well. Just the fact that you actually could do that. You know, it's like a mental win. Um, yeah, so that's like one thing I have in mind. Um, and then in terms of specific goals, I can't. There's not much I can think of apart from maintaining maybe a physique or a body or whatever it is in my mind that I deem as like, oh yeah, this is nice. I like this, comfortable in my own skin, because people always say be comfortable in your own skin in any case. But me personally, I have a big thing whereby if I know or I feel like I look a certain way or I feel lean and athletic or whatever it may be, I'm definitely going to feel better in my own head. Um, and that's definitely why I think I've stayed true to exercise, or I've at least I've tried to over the last few years, because it just definitely impacts how I feel in my own head about myself, and therefore I feel like I perform better in other aspects of my life. So yeah, it's good to have that as a base, you know, and then you can move on past that.
Brilliant, man. Well, Fiki, thank you for coming on Open Minded.
Thanks for having
That's
me.
been Fiki talking about his Spartan night and his relationship with exercise. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
That's been season 2 of Open Minded. Thank you if you've listened to any of them. We've had some great people on this time. The 3 things I've learned is having a healthy relationship with exercise makes you a better person. Having some near future goals is very important for your well-being. And having the right people around you in your sport, when you do exercise, just in general, is very important. So I hope you enjoyed this season and look out for the next one. Take care, everyone.